Hello everyone. Here is my capstone project for the PictoBlox 3D and XRO Studio bootcamp. Um, this project is focused on the SDG Goal on education, which has to do with to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promotes lifelong learning opportunities for all. So with this project, teachers can use it to help the students get better understanding on a mathematical topic, 2D and 3D shapes. 2D means 2 dimensions and 3D means 3-dimensional shape. So as you can see here, there are some shapes there. Both are 2D. The 2D are the ones that are not filled with color, while the 3D are filled with color. Okay, so when the student interacts with this project, they will be able to identify the different shapes. They will be able to identify which one is 2D, which one is 3D. Okay, and it help the teacher have resources to help the children test their ability to identify the 2D and 3D shapes. So when they start interacting with the project, they need to move the Toby. You can see the Toby there, the character there. They will need to move the character to touch the shapes. So any shape that it touches, a box will appear at the bottom of the screen telling them to input the name of the shape. So if they get it correct, if they type in the name, the correct name, and click on the check mark button, it will tell them that they are correct. Okay, and if they get it wrong, it will tell them that they are wrong. They should try again. So whenever they get anyone correct or wrong, the the project will reload. So they try again or play again or continue with identifying the various objects. The student are also expected to move the camera because behind the wall there are some shapes there. So for them to better see those shapes, they will need to move the camera at some point and then keep on moving to the shapes to identify the shapes. So with this, it helps solidify the understanding of the topic 2D and 3D shapes. Okay, so without any further ado, I would like us to see how it works. So let's get in and see how that works. So to begin, the project is set to start with the keyboard keys. The student will operate the project with these keyboard keys. So we have the spacebar. The spacebar helps to start the learning. Yes, the spacebar key starts the learning. Then the student will also have to use the up and down or right and left arrow keys to move the Toby, which is a character you can see on the screen, forward, backward, left, and right. Okay, so let's go in and see. So now I'm going to press the spacebar key to begin my learning as a student. So you can see it says welcome learner. Okay, now our Toby is ready, so we can move in. So I'm going to move into the triangle. So you see it has touched the triangle. Immediately it touches the triangle, the box at the bottom, which you can see here, appears. So I'm going to put in the correct what's it called, name. So I'm going to say triangle. You have to spell it correctly. Triangle. Now, if we use uppercase or lowercase, it's going to work. So I made it kind of case sensitive for when the answer the student putting is in capital letters, or when it's in small letters, it will still work. The program will run fine. So let me check it here. This is a check mark. So if I click on it, you see it tells me correct triangle. Okay, then it reloads. The program reloads. Okay, so when I get it right or wrong, the program will reload for me to continue learning. So I've just identified a shape that is right. Now let me try again. Let me put in a lowercase. Let me put in lowercase for the triangle again. So I'll press my spacebar again to continue with my learning. Okay, say welcome learner. Okay, it's welcome me again. So I'm going to move Toby to the triangle. Okay, now it's touching the triangle. You can see the box at the bottom. Once the box appears at the bottom, you are expected to type in the name of the shape. So this time around, let me use the small letter. So let me use small letter of triangle. You see it will still work. Triangle. Okay. So you can see it still say correct triangle. Okay, the game reloads. Okay, so you can see it's a kind of a case sensitive for lower and upper case. Now, not toggle case. It's not case sensitive for toggle case. I didn't include that in the code, but if I want, I can actually do that. Since this is just the first version of the project, in creating a software product, we have what we call we have to create different versions. Okay, when we improve on a particular, we add additional feature, we get another version and so on. So for now, this is just the first version of the work. So I think the upper and lower case for now will suffice. Okay, so let's try with a wrong value. So let me run it again. I'm going to play. I want to this time when Toby touches the triangle, I will purposely or intentionally put in a wrong value. So we see the result. So I press the spacebar key. Okay, it tells me welcome learner. Okay. Yes, so I'm ready to play now. So I'm going to move it to okay. So you can see it's already touching the triangle. It's already touching the triangle. And even if I press the up arrow key, nothing will work until I fill up this box. Nothing will work until I fill up the box. So I need to come here now and type. So let me just say I spelled triangle wrongly. Let me spell T-R-I. Let me just put T-R-I. Or let me even say square. Let's say the students mistakenly say this is square. Okay, square. And let's check it and see what happens. If I click on the check mark here, it says wrong, try again, wrong, try again. So the program reloads. Okay, it reloads again for me to try. So to try again, I have to press the spacebar. Okay, now let's try another shape, especially the hidden shape. So what we are going to do, we'll try to locate the hidden shape. There's a cube that is hidden. Okay, and if you want to look for any of the shapes, you just need to move your 2B to that direction. And you also have to be careful so you don't touch any other one. Because if you touch the wrong shape, or if you touch the shape you don't intend to check, you have to just put in the name. Okay, but whichever case, to make the learning easy, the student needs to know how to navigate the terrain easily using their arrow keys. So let me try now to locate the cube that is behind the block. So remember, for me to access the cube behind the block, I'll need to first of all set the camera and move the Toby, or I can choose to move the Toby and then set the camera as I move. So let me use the second option I just mentioned. I will move Toby to the right, then forward, then to the left, and then set the camera to locate the cube. So let's see how that. Okay, so you can see how I've loaded the game. So I have welcome, and then I'll move the Toby, as I said earlier, to the left, and then I'll move to the right. Remember, I'm trying to target the what's it called? The cube. So I'm trying to locate the cube. Okay, so I'll move this way. I'll need to come backwards this way. Come this way. Okay, I'm looking for. Remember, I'm looking for. Yeah, so I'll move a little this way, and I'll move a little this way. Then I'll turn the camera a bit. Let's turn the camera so I can see clearly. Okay, so I'll move that. You can see the cube. The cube is in red. Okay, I think it's touching the cube already. So let's check that. So I'm going to check the name cube. I'll mark it. Okay, it's telling me correct, but I can't see the message clearly. So I'll do that again. So I'll have to place my camera well to be able to see that very well. So let me start the game again, pressing the space bar. So I need to place the camera well so I can see the message I'm getting. So we have a welcome learner. As I said, I'll move to the right. I'll move to the right, then I'll move forward. Then again, and move a little forward so I don't touch shapes. I will come this way. So the teacher can guide the students in getting it right. Yeah, so I'll move the camera. Move the camera. Move the camera. So you can see cube. But I need to position the camera well so I can clearly see the message when I get it right or wrong. I'm gonna move this way. Try to get to the red. The red is the first we have there. Okay, good. I'm touching the red now. So you can see this message at the bottom. Once you see this message at the bottom, it means you have already touched the shape. So I'm going to type cube. Type cube. And you see it says correct cube. Correct cube. Okay, the game reloads again for me to try again. So this time around, I'll use a small letter for the cube. I use a capital letter. I'll use a small letter this time around. So I'll reload the game using reload the lesson using my spacebar key. I think calling the lesson is the right word. I'll reload the lesson and then wait for it. It says welcome learner. Okay, then I move to the left. I move to the right. Oh, sorry, forward. I move forward. And I move again. You have to pay attention so you don't touch those shapes that are there. So with the help of the teacher, student will be able to navigate this very well. So what I need to do now is to set the camera. Set the camera. Okay. Set the camera. And then move this. Adjust the camera again so that I can see the message clearly. So yes, I'm adjusting the camera to see the message clearly. So I'll move close to the. Okay, so I'm touching the cube now. Once this message appears, it means I'm touching a particular shape. So now let me put in capital letter or small letter cube, small letter. The initial one I use a capital one. So and I'll check here. Once I click check, see it says correct cube, and the game reloads. So that's how this lesson works. This project works. is in line with the SDG goal on education, which has to do with the inclusive and equitable quality education, and it promotes lifelong learning opportunities for all. Okay, so that's all for now. Looking forward to the next version of the same lesson. So thank you very much. To have a nice day.